So, Cole, we've just seen you out watching the highlights on the big screen. So give us your analysis of that match then.
I thought we played very well as a team. You know, they're the champions for a reason. But I thought we shown desire, good fight, and yeah, I think we hurt them at times.
Moisés, with Champions League qualification kind of on a knife edge, big moments in the season with a lot of pressure, how well did Chelsea deal with that?
Yeah, I think we did well. The team showed character outside, you know, and yeah, we are happy we win this game.
And pleased to help Cole out by winning the penalty?
Yeah, he deserves, you know. He's working hard to get goals, you know, and now was his opportunity and he scored. I'm so happy for him.
So, Cole, you have been working hard to get goals. So how did you feel stood over the penalty? Cool as ever?
Yeah, I just felt normal. Obviously, it happens. I know it's going to... Sorry, man. Like, stuff, it happens, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I went, 3 months without scoring. But, you know, it just gives me more motivation and more fight to do well, not just for myself, but for my team. Like, you know yourself, social media nowadays is just full of idiots, basically, innit? You know what I mean? Like, the trolls and that or whatever. So I don't pay no attention to that. But to score today, I'm happy, but you know, it's only one, and I've got to keep improving and trying to reach new levels.
After a 3-1 victory, what's your headline about how they won?
Pretty good, impressive. Graham Mustoe talked about it. The attacking play of Chelsea was better. I feel like now all their front players are fit and healthy and playing well. When that's the case, they're really, really good. We've got to remember here, this is the youngest team, as John Champion said, in the Premier League. So the owners and the directors of football are trying to build, never been done before really this way, a team to be champions for a decade. Best young players, bring them together. They'll realise that there's pockets of the team that need improving. They won't get it right straight away, which is correct. Possibly need a new striker, definitely need a new goalkeeper. But when everybody's fit, it's young, it's energetic. You know, that's a big win, and you know they're on the right path.
Urgency is certainly recognizable at the beginning and also at the end there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think in the second half they continued that kind of the first half. They didn't dominate the football, but they dominated the energy portion of the game. I thought that was really good to get the second goal naturally. And you know, this is a footballer. You kind of come off the gas. You feel like job's done. You have to manage it. But Liverpool, to their credit, kind of came out of the stalls. They were on top of the game. But Chelsea had enough with the home crowd and with their energy. I still thought their energy was much higher to then take back over domination of the game, and they got the goal at the end. Look, they also got really good performances. I think they're powerful. When Caicedo plays at right back, they're very powerful.
Moving into midfield.
Moving into midfield, his tackling, his running. So couple that allows, when he gets in the midfield, Enzo to push on. I thought Neto was really lively, and of course Cole Palmer. Not just the goal. The goal's great. It's important. But the positions he picked up. He stopped kind of standing with his back to goal in the pocket, drifted out to that right side where he's much more comfortable.
I mean, you know, without being too cynical, good time to play Liverpool.
Totally.
Right.
It's a good time to play Liverpool. You see that on the schedule, Liverpool at home. That's a difficult, big game. Subs were made in the second half of Liverpool. They had a bit of a rally up. They scored. Then there's a sense of panic, not panic, but a little bit of concern around the Chelsea camp. And then the penalty, of course, puts it all to bed. That's kind of an important goal for Cole Palmer. I know it's a penalty. The first goal since January, I think it is. So, you know, it's all coming together. And I'm pleased because I like to see something different done in the Premier League. In Chelsea, and I know they've spent a ton of money, and the fans want instant kind of success, and they want the wins, and they want the finished product in terms of players that they signed. This is different, and there's going to have to be patience needed. Even the two players, Cole Palmer and Noni Madueke, just kind of giggling at the screen watching the replay. That's what they are. They're like young kids, excitable young kids that are on this adventure that I hope they get time to mature and hopefully be successful.
It's good to see, because we also think with like Todd Bowling with Chelsea, when they brought all the young players in, it's like, what are you doing? And no one could quite understand it. The length of the contracts, and this is a bit silly and new. But now they kept their everything was quiet, kept it in camp, and now we're starting to see like, okay, maybe this was the idea. And also, by the way, they brilliantly navigated this game, because they have Newcastle next.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Head to head.
Big
that's
game.
huge.
Away at St James's Park.
Huge. And, yeah, it's great. The fact that they have the momentum, I think for both teams, even a draw next week helps both of them.
It's still not done and dusted.
No.
I mean, you know, a week ago, this is why this is going to change every week. I'm not sure Chelsea are going to do it. They've got difficult games coming up. Others have got easier schedules, but that's a big win for Chelsea. And to get them, if they can get in the Champions League, that's so big for the players, of learning, the money, the finances, everything else. But work to do.